are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. I will be joined here eventually by Nick. He always got his class and stuff, so he'll be here in a little bit. He better be here because there's a big hockey slate today. There's the two AL games. There's the Thursday night football, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hockey games today. So yeah, that's the day for today. But before we jump into yesterday, what happened yesterday, one went right, one went wrong. We'll go ahead so before we start looking today, we're going to go back to yesterday and look at all that stuff. Yesterday looked like it was going to be a profitable day for a while. Barely missed. We were down 0.87 units. Started off the day. The Philadelphia Phillies couldn't get it done for us. They lost 3-0 to the team from Georgia. The over 6 in Carolina did not hit. So that was a loser. Washington money line lost 5-2 to Boston. We did have Montreal plus 210 on the money line, so that was nice. We had Marshall under and ULL plus the points. Both of those. Nice little caster, so 2-0 in college football. The Dodgers, what's up, Dodgers? What was that last night? You lost to your little brothers. Yikes. I can't really say split because we had Chicago plus 2.5. That was almost minus 150, 149. And we had the over, so kind of a split, but we lost half a unit on that game. We split on the Vancouver game. 1-1, we had Vancouver and the over. And then we split on the Seattle Kraken game. We had Seattle Kraken and the over. Both those teams blew, 3-goal leads?
Kraken
Seattle blew a 2-goal lead with 10 minutes to
10
go.
minutes left. Yep.
Yeah. But good morning, Nick. I just went over yesterday's slate, everything that happened. So anyways, we'll go ahead and say hi. We'll go ahead and say hi to the chat and then go from there. What's up, Earle Bros? I hit the like button. Nice work. How about them Braves? Yep, lost us money. Stop playing with us. I mean, good job. You guys won one game. Philadelphia still has home field advantage. We meet again. That we do. Anyways, 10 pucks. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 10 hockey games today, which Nick will be going over all those. Yep. Sup? What's up, Latif? Welcome. Hi, Awesome Tim. Hi, Nina. How you doing? Hi, Rat. I'm at work, not supposed to be on my phone. Fair enough. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Rise. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Untouchable. That's nice that we actually get to be called gentlemen. That's fair. And Nick just arrived to the party. Yes, he did. Krakens loves to steal those doubloons. Yeah, they do. That was rough. Montreal still owns Toronto. There you go. What's up, bro? Let's cash today. Let's get it. I hit the over in the NHL yesterday. Nice. Yeah, you hit a few overs. I mean, I think all of them hit besides one.
Yep.
So there you go. I don't know why you're still talking about the Mets. That's been over for a while. Get over it. Playoff Kershaw still sucks. I need your help with daily fantasy for NFL tonight. Kickers and defenses. Oh, you actually want player? No, I can't really give out any players. I don't like anybody. I would take the prop of no touchdown scorer again. Kershaw just retire. Facts. All right. I do not have the scroller going, but we'll fix that in just a second.
I have to put my clothes in,
Yeah, I'm deleting them all, and we're going through. We'll start off with this game, Nick.
Yeah. We have the Seattle Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. Astros minus 155 favorites, total of 7 in this game. Let's get up the matchup here. Obviously, a heartbreaking game 1 for Seattle as they fall to a walk-off home run.
Yep.
But it is what it is. Luis Castillo and Framber Valdez is your pitching matchup. Valdez 17-6 with a 2.82 ERA, 1.16 WHIP. Luis Castillo looked good. 5-2, a 2.85 ERA, 1.07 WHIP since joining Seattle. Last game, he went 7 1/3 innings pitched, gave up no earned runs on 6 hits, struck out 5 batters. Looked really good. He's looked solid throughout. He had a couple hiccups later in the season, but he's looked solid here. And I'm probably going to go back to the Mariners in this spot here on the money line to tie up this series. They should have won game 1. And I think that they are able to bounce back in this in this game here. I like Luis Castillo. You're getting plus 141 to back Luis Castillo. Both these bullpens are very good. So I will take the full game at plus 141. The first 5 is only plus 115. So that's a massive difference. But the first 5 for Houston is minus 135. So big difference between the first 5s and the full games here. I'm going to go ahead and side with the Mariners here on the money line at plus 141.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep riding that. Yeah, it's plus money. That's kind of probably the only reason why I want to go after it is that it is plus money at this point. So I really like Castillo. I really do. Framber Valdez is also phenomenal. He's been. If it wasn't for one of his teammates, he would be getting Cy Young considerations, 100%. Although he's not going to get them because Justin Verlander is one of his teammates. Yeah. I'm going Seattle. I know they lost their last game, but in heartbreaking fashion, this is still a strong team. This is a team that you saw make the playoffs for the first time since 2001. This is a determined bunch. I think they're able to scratch across a win in Houston today. We'll go ahead and grab them plus the 140 something. So there you go. I want nothing to do with the Commanders game. We got the under 39.5 on Monday or something.
Yeah, we got it early.
Yeah. Dude, the Mets season's over. Why you Justin, you got to get over it. You got to get over it. It's okay.
And technically they won the same amount of playoff games so far.
I'm not going into that. Justin, they're done. Just get over it, okay? Okay. Seattle, first 5, plus 125. Sounds good. Seattle today. Yep. You like the first 5 under. I'm not going to hate it. What are the Mariners' splits against lefties as compared to righties? I don't remember. Nick, do you have those numbers or?
No,
I don't have those numbers off the top of my head. I apologize. Yankee game over under not getting rained out is minus 340 of getting rained out. 44% of tickets, 85% 5% tickets on the rain out. Is it supposed to rain a lot?
I'm assuming yes. I can look at the weather.
Oh, I have the under, so that we'll get to that game in a minute. Yep, under the Bears game should hit. Yeah, it should. Okay, fair. Mutual.
83% chance of rain in New York today. So,
Justin, that does not mean I like the Braves.
No.
I want both teams to lose. Anyways, we'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah.
Which apparently has a chance of raining out.
Yeah. I think this game gets rained out. That's kind of where my thoughts are on this one. I am on the Guardians. I'm going to back the Guardians and the Mariners probably the rest of the series. So that's kind of where I'm going for this one. Not anything crazy. I think that Bieber has looked really good so far this season, and I think he continues that into today. Not going to go too in depth because I don't know if this game is going to even be played.
Well, yeah, for a game that might not get played, we have 2 plays up on it. We like the under and we like the Guardians. I think the Guardians steal one eventually, in New York, and I don't know if there's been a better guy this year for Cleveland than Shane Bieber. 13-8, a 2.88 ERA. He's probably been one of the most consistent pitchers for them all year. He had a really good start again in that first game, first wild card game. Dueled it out with Shane McClanahan and only allowed 1 run and won the game. Nestor Cortez has been, I'm going to say he's been the best Yankee pitcher all year. 28 starts, a 12-4 record, a 2.44 ERA. He's been nothing but consistent. And in his last 6 starts, he's allowed a combined 5 runs. So he's been very consistent. It's been really solid for this Yankees team. And when it comes to it, I'm going to go under, and I'm going to go Cleveland at plus money. I think it's a decent spot for it.
Don't mind that.
Here in New York, it's going to rain all day. That's what I figured. That's why we're not going heavy into this game. If it gets rained out, it gets rained out. That's most likely the case with it. So, Guardians time. If they play the game, sounds good. But that will bring us. That's all the baseball games. That will bring us to this game. Which I wanted to say.
Stop it. Get some help.
To it.
Yep.
But Nick, do we want to break this one down real quick?
3 words: prime time unders. Prime time unders this year are 11-4-1. I'm going to continue to ride that trend the rest of the season, and that's the only way I was able to land on this game. I do lean towards the Commanders in this game, and hear me out on this one. I saw an interesting trend over the last 20 years. Let me get what the exact number is, because I put this in a over the last 20 years, if you want to back a team that has an ATS cover percentage of 30% or less, meaning a team that does not cover the spread often, they are 264, 184, and 11 over the last 20 years. So you're looking for teams with a sub 30% cover rate. Those teams this week would be the Commanders, the Vikings, the Steelers, Panthers, and Rams. Obviously, the Panthers and Rams play each other, so those cross each other out. So the Commanders, Vikings, and Steelers all fit this trend where if you back a team that does not cover or that become usually these teams are on people's banned list, there becomes value on these teams. So
I'm sorry, that just hurt my brain.
It's teams that cover at less than 30%.
I know.
So if you find yourself on a banned list, there's usually value on you. So I would lean Commanders. Probably not going to pull the trigger on the Commanders. Lean Commanders, bet the under. I got it at 39.5.
Yeah, we got the under at 39.5. I don't think I want to touch at 38, 37.5, whatever it's at this point. Just not something I want to go after. Therefore, we don't have to go after it. So we got the under at 39.5. If you didn't get at that line, I don't know what to say. Bears money line. I'm not betting this side. I'm not betting a side on that one. Over. Nope. I have no reason besides everything I hear is under, so I played the over. Why? That's the only reason, because everybody says under? Well, these two teams suck. I understand why the people would say that. I was about to say stop it, get some help. Yep. UCF minus 23.5 or the under. Who does UCF get? Temple?
Yeah,
Temple tonight. I stayed away from that game, let's be honest. I think either of those would work because I could easily see this one being a 28-3 game. Temple is just that bad. Temple has won 2 games. They beat UMass and then Lafayette, which is a basketball school. All right, that's fair. Supness. We get a supness from Lex. Let's go Washington Deadskins. minus 2.5. You're hammering the over. That's fine. First half, full game. Let's go UCF. You guys get that.
And we know how great primetime overs have been this year. So that's definitely a great look.
Defense non-existent for both teams. Hello, can I introduce to you Justin Fields and Carson Wentz? Those are called awful quarterbacks. But yeah, defense is... Heck, I could probably play good defense against these guys. Maybe Wentz goes ape shit tonight. I don't see it. I don't see it. Good morning, Nick and Tim. These two teams do suck. I'm staying away from this Thursday night football, but leaning towards the Bears. That's fair. Washington wins and Vegas wins because everyone and their mother will be on the home team to win against the Deadskins. That is fair. That's fine. All right, Nick. For your sake, it is hockey time. We get to start off with the Ottawa Senators, who will be in Buffalo taking on the future Stanley Cup champions. Anyways, Senators are 115 favorites with a total of 6.5. You know that's how the Buffalo Sabres are going to look in the thing each time. So go ahead.
Future Stanley Cup champion.
Hell no. To the no.
Let me dream, damn it.
Yeah, I want to have what you're. You didn't share any of the drugs you got there with that? No. I do think Senators in this game, if I had to get to a side. But I was not allowed to put up the Senators, so it is what it is.
At least for the first game, don't fade the frickin' Sabres. Let me enjoy one game. You want me to get into hockey, and then you want to bet against my team on the first game. Screw you.
Yeah, I did get in on this game, though. And I got in on the over. It's a 6.5 now. I got it at 6 at minus 115 yesterday. So definitely some nice CLV on that play. I would probably still play it at 6.5 because I think this game hits 7. And looking at it here, we have a Senators team that is going to be playing over hockey this year. That's just the way it is because they've got decent scorers. They got some really nice forwards in the offseason. They've got decent talent there. Stützle, Batherson, and Kachuk on the top line. Norris, Claude Giroux, and Alex DeBrincat. I really like that line with 2 new additions that I think is going to be able to put some goals in the back of the net. Shane Pinto with Tyler Mott and Joseph Matthew. One thing that it does leave a little bit to be desired is their defense. Shabbat, Zub is your top line. Harmonic, Sanderson is your second line. Brandstrom, Holden is your third line. Their goalie that they traded for in the offseason is hurt. So it's going to be Anton Forsberg, and the backup is going to be Magnus Hellberg. Not particularly what you want to have in net if you're the Ottawa Senators. So I do think the Sabres will be able to put up some goals. And on the Sabres side, I feel like they're still going to be very reliant on that top line. They did bump Alex Tuck to the second line. They put Victor Olofsson on the top line with Thompson and Skinner. Casey Middlestat centering Tuck and Jack Quinn on the second line. Cousins, Krebs, and Pertica on the third line. They signed Matthias Samuelsson to a pretty decent contract after scoring so far no goals. He has 10 assists, but he's going to be a good defensive defenseman. Rasmus Dahlin, if you see me on Twitter, I did put out a Norris future on him. On the second line, I'm very interested to see how Yoki Haru and Owen Power look. I think Owen Power is a decent, if you're looking to make a Calder Trophy pick, he's not a bad option. That's what I forgot to put out there was my Calder Trophy picks, which is Logan Thompson, and Owen Power. I see goals in this game. Over 6 is what I got it at. I would still play it at 6.5.
Sabres money line. I will say, and if you guys did not watch Game Time Decision yesterday, I will be having a Tim's Best Bet today for the NHL. I will try to do one 3 to 4 times a week. And it's not allowed to include the Buffalo Sabres. I will say that. That being said, I will be betting the Buffalo Sabres every single game just because I want to. And they were profitable last year if you did that, so that's fine, especially when they're plus money each game. But I'm just grabbing the Sabres. Let's get it. I got my half faded shirt because my jersey
for the MVP of this year.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about Jack frickin' Eichel. But Sabres today. Let's go Sabres. Anyways, that's all the talking I'm going to be doing because we're gonna keep rolling. I will talk about my Tim's best bet, but that's another story. Chat. Wow. LOL. Sabres money line. Yep. This goes over. The only way 4-2, 4-3 Sabres.
I think the Sens are able to score.
Senators 60-minute money line. Ice X wants to fight again. I see how it is. Sabres money line. Goalie edge barely. I like it. Let's go Sabres.
Yeah, Craig Anderson. I think Eric Comrie should be the starting goaltender.
Logan Thompson for Calder might be a donation.
It's 15-1, and I think it's an interesting look.
There you go. Let's keep rolling on, Nick. Yeah, well, Ice X woke up and chose violence. He did it yesterday too. It's fine. We'll go to this game, Nick. This one should be pretty close. The Pittsburgh Penguins are minus 370 favorites, total of 6 when they host the Arizona Coyotes. So we obviously know the Sabres are for the East Coast, east side of hockey. They're going to make the Stanley Cup. The Coyotes are the west side, right? Let's hear about it.
Of course they're not. But with that being said, I am putting out an experiment here. If I can get less than minus 150 on a plus 2.5, I'm going to take it. Getting 2.5 goals. Obviously, it didn't work last night with the Blackhawks, but Coyotes plus 2.5. When you look at it here, Coyotes obviously are not going to be a good team this year. One interesting player to see how he's going to perform this year, because he was good last year and he was okay last year, and save props were huge with him last year. Karel Vejmelka, the goalie for the Arizona Coyotes. The top line's not bad with Schmaltz, Keller, Boyd, Hayden, Krause, and Cassian's the second line. I mean, this is obviously not going to be a good team. I'm not particularly high on the Penguins this year. I think they missed the playoffs. But looking at their lineup here, they're going to be good. Or they have a good lineup. A good top 6 is really what they have. After that, leaves a little bit to be desired. This Crosby guy, he's pretty good. He's centering the top line with Raquel and Gensel, Malkin with Zucker and Rust. I'm taking 2.5 goals. It is minus 143 is what I got it at. I think that this is a Coyotes team that's going to be bad, but whenever I can get 2.5 goals with a team at less than minus 150, I'll take it.
There you go. Grabbing the Western Conference future champions, Arizona Coyotes. I like it. I know I'm joking. Let's go Pens. Wow, you're going out on a limb there. I believe they're only minus 400. So have fun with that. Ottawa down to backup goalie already.
Yes.
Yep.
We did see Forsberg play though last year.
That's fair. Mariners, Astros, first 5 options. Or opinion, sorry. Mariners. I like the Mariners today.
They're mad at us.
Waiting for goalie props for the Yotes Pens game. That's fair. Hockey. Taking the Leafs tonight. We'll go over that game in a minute. Capitals money line. All right, people are already fighting. Blackhawks weren't on the same level as most teams that faced champs on banner night. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that was it. Almost hit. I mean, they got a late goal, which ended up putting the game over the total. So here's what it is.
Yeah, it happens. Not a big deal. Minus 420 in some books. Yeah, taking the Rangers. Not taking the Rangers. Anyways, we'll go to this game, Nick, which, sheesh. The Devils and the Flyers. This one should be just a fun game. The Devils are minus 120 with a total of 6. Can we play it?
Stop it. Get some help.
All right, kid.
Both these teams are going to be bad. But with that being said, looking at New Jersey here, they have a decent lineup. A lot of young talent here. On their top 6, they have they have Palat, who's 31 years old, but then the next oldest is Sharon Govich and Brett, who are 24. This, I think, is one of the youngest teams in hockey, the youngest team by average age. I believe is the Buffalo Sabres. And they would be the youngest team by even a bigger margin if you take out Craig Anderson and put in Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. But looking at this Devils team, there is one big thing that leaves a lot to be desired, and that's defense. Their defense is going to struggle again this year, and the problem with them is that they have a lot of offensive-minded defensemen. Graves is going to get you points. Severson's going to get you points. Hamilton is going to get you points. And their goaltending is questionable. Vitek Vanacek was decent last year, but the defense he had in front of him in Washington is much better than what he's going to have in front of him in New Jersey. And Mackenzie Blackwood had a massively disappointing year last year. I can see him having a little bit of a bounce back year this year. I'm not super high on the Devils. On the other side, the Flyers, I think, are going to be the worst team in hockey.
That's
I mean, the only thing I kind of like with them is that top line with the top defense pairing, with Tony DeAngelo and Ivan Provorov. Provorov was not great last year, though, but I think he can have a little bit of a bounce back year. Carter Hart is the ultimate wild card with this team because he can either be really good or really bad. And it feels like it's just been a mental thing for him the last few seasons that he's just not looked good. Also, the defense in front of him has not been very good either. I took the Flyers in the over in this game. I got the Flyers at plus 119. This line's actually dropped. It's now plus 110. Interesting. And then I got over 6 in this game as well at a minus 110. I think that we're going to see a high-scoring game. Both these teams have their defenses leave a lot to be desired, which I think we're going to see that tonight. So I am on the Flyers and the over.
There you go. Devils, Flyers, under. Well, IceX just does not like you today, Nick.
Nope.
Kind of like the under in that Rangers game. I don't hate it. Did you cover playoff baseball already? Yes. Seattle, Cleveland, and the Cleveland under. Flyers are a dumpster fire. I feel bad for Ristolainen.
Ristolainen.
Hey, I got it right. All right. Devils game over. Yes. Why the Flyers? You and another person have the Flyers to win. That makes me confused.
Yeah, I just don't think the Devils should be laying this price on the road with their defense the way it is. It's just as I don't trust the Devils as that big of a road favorite on day one.
That's
more
fair.
than anything else.
That's all right. Wentz 6-0 on Thursday Night Football and 3-0 against the Bears. Bears undefeated at home. You know what you do with that game? Under. Goodbye. All right, Nick. You'll go to this one. The Florida Panthers are in New York taking on the Islanders. The Panthers are 135 favorites with the total of 6. Use your Islanders. Fire away.
Yeah, I mean, I lean towards them in this game. I see a little a bounce back season for the New York Islanders here. After everything that could go wrong did go wrong for them last year. So I think that the Islanders will be better than people think. I also lean towards the under in this game. I think I like the Islanders more than I like the under in this one. Florida is going to be not as good as last year. They're not going to be as good as last year. They lost Huberdeau and Weegar in the Tkachuk trade, which I thought the Flames won that trade. I like Huberdeau a lot more than Tkachuk. I think that the Islanders will be better than people think. I also lean towards the under in this game. I think I like the Islanders more than I like the under in this one. Florida is going to be not as good as last year. They're not going to be as good as last year. They're not going to be as good as last year. They lost Huberdeau and Weegar in the Tkachuk trade, which I thought a lot more than Tkachuk. I'm not a huge fan of this Panthers team. Their defense still leaves a little bit to be desired. Um, and it's a brand new head coach for both these teams, which is kind of interesting as well. I think we might see a little bit of a stylistical difference in the play of the Florida Panthers, where we may see a little bit more unders from them because it's not going to be that Joe Quenneville rapid pace offense that they ran last year. It's going to be a little bit more of a cycle the puck type of offense with their new head coach. So I think that can lend itself to a little bit of more of an under. Uh, but I lean Islanders, lean under. Knowing me, I'm probably going to get to the Islanders.
That's fair. That's fair. Bum fight. Bum fight. Bum fight. I'm guessing he was talking about the New Jersey game.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Islanders money line. Oh, sorry. Wentz also hurt. Yeah, that's rough. Maybe
I
that's
think they'd be better off if Wentz didn't play.
All right, Nick, we'll keep on moving. I believe both these two teams are on second legs of back-to-backs. The
Yes,
Capitals and the Maple Leafs are going at it. Maple Leafs are almost $2 faves with a total of 6.5. Where are you going in this one?
I'm not touching a side in this game. Both teams are on second half of a back-to-back. I want to see if they've confirmed any goaltenders for this game. Confirmed Ilya Samsonov for the Leafs. Probable is Charlie Lindgren for the Caps. I think that this is an over game. It's two backup goaltenders on second half of back-to-backs. Usually that lends itself to more goals. I got 6.5 at -128, so it was a little bit juiced when I did get it. But I think this is an 8-9 goal game. This is 5-3 written all over it. I think we're going to see a high-paced offense continuing for Toronto. Last night was 4-3, so they went over that 6.5. Both these teams went over the 6.5 last night. Both the defenses did not look good. Both gave up 4 or 5 goals. I think we can see a little bit more of the same tonight, especially on the second half of a back-to-back. So over 6.5 for me.
There you go. There you go. Miami Dolphins take ping pong table out of locker room. And why does that matter? Capitals. Got Leafs. Washington looked awful last night. Washington did look bad last night, and they were against a bad team, so that was kind of concerning. Washington money line in the over. Yeah, you like the over, right?
Yeah, the over is my play.
The over. I like the over in this game. Yes, who sucks more, Leafs or Caps? I think they're both playoff teams, but
I think they're both playoff teams.
The Capitals played against an elite Stanley Cup team last night, though. The Sabres played tonight. They didn't play last night, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
The Bruins missed the playoffs.
All right, Nick. This is probably one of the matchups of the night that everybody's going to be talking about. The New York Rangers are in Minnesota taking on the Wild. Wild are around a 135 favorite. Total of 6. Where are you going for it?
Yeah. Looking at this matchup for me, I am on Minnesota. I got it at -135 for the Wild. I like Minnesota at home. I don't think Minnesota's gonna be as good this year. But I also think that this is a team that's due for some massive regression negatively, the New York Rangers, because they overperformed last year. And I think that's leaving them a little bit more overpriced. I think this line should have been more around -150, -160, and that's kind of where it was yesterday. It opened up around -170 on some books. The line dropped a little bit. I see value with the Minnesota Wild. I'm not a huge fan of the Rangers, and yes, I know the Rangers are going to be a decent team. They're going to be a playoff team, and they're going to be good. But I don't think they're going to be a profitable team. And when I'm looking to bet, I'm looking for profitable teams. And I think over the long run, the Rangers will not be a profitable team because they're going to be overpriced and they're not going to be as good. So I'm going to be on the Minnesota Wild here, minus 135, taking the home team.
There you go. I would just take the puck line at this point.
Yeah,
Why not? Just grab
I think it's within
180 or something.
Yeah, it's within range where I don't need to puck line it.
All right, fair enough. Exactly.
Second season's going to overtime.
Why does it matter? It's a story on how Miami is ready for Sunday. They got a third string quarterback in. He'll go with the home team. There you go. Rangers. Nope. Let's go Terry. Let's go Wild. There you go. Rangers money coming in. Fine. Wild money line. Rangers beat Tampa Bay. They did beat Tampa Bay. Yep.
Yes.
Where's the Minnesota guy? He's not here. He blew me off. He's like, no, I don't want to come on. Wild money line. No, I'm kidding. He's got other stuff that he's doing. We'll go to this game, Nick, which this one should be a fun one. I almost made a play in this game, my Tim NHL play of the day, just because this game is, I want to say, weird or gross. But go ahead, Dallas Stars and the Nashville Predators. Predators 130 favorites, total of 5.5.
Pass. These are two. Dallas is a tricky team for me this year. They're just confusing because it all depends on what type of Ottinger we're gonna get. This was a pretty simple playoff spot. I think there was, when I looked at the slate, it was pretty simple that I was just gonna skip over this game and move on. I think if there is one play to look at in this game, and I don't bet these, but I know people who do, plus 335, the draw.
Okay.
I think that would be the best look if you had to get to this game. Sprinkle something on the draw. Other than that, it's a pass.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I was close to going under as my play of the day, just because the Dallas Stars slow pace and Nashville coming off of the 2 Prague games. But this is a game that I did not bet, so I don't really need to really go after it. I will say this was close to making it, but did not do it. Yeah. Actually, I think my Tim Earle play of the NHL play of the day is in the next game. Nashville money line. Get it? Pass. Total over. I would lean under. I still like the Wild money line.
Yes.
5.5 is too low. 4-2, 4-3. I don't see a 4-2, 4-3 game. Maybe a 3-1 type of deal. I would lean towards Dallas as well.
Yeah. Feel like I would lean towards Nashville because they've already played 2 games.
Yeah, but it was in Prague. Do you really count? That's like glorified preseason.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got one more game left, Nick.
One? We have
3 3 more games left. This is the one that I have my Tim best bet in. Which is the Colorado Avalanche and the Calgary Flames. Calgary's a minus 121, 6.5. Can I go first in this one?
Go for it.
All right. The first official Tim NHL play of the day of the 2022-2023 season is the Calgary Flames on the puck line plus 220. It's Colorado is coming off of their season opener. They raised their banner. They played at home in Colorado. They played against Chicago. They played a complete game. And then now they have to go, pack everything up, and go up to Calgary. So not only did they have to play last night, they're on a second leg of a back-to-back. Now they have to travel over the border, go through customs, go up to Calgary, which is not a short trip, and then play another game tonight. Calgary has got their first game of the season. It's their home opener. They're favorited. Everybody's going to see Colorado at plus money and want to jump all over them. Wait a minute. Calgary, and we're going to even go further and take their puck line to win by 2 or more at plus 220 as the first Tim Earle play, NHL play of the day. To you, Nick.
I absolutely love that play. I am on Calgary. I only took the money line, but I do think Calgary wins this game. This is the second half of a back-to-back for the Colorado Avalanche. It's going to be likely Pavel Francouz, the backup goalie for Colorado, against Jacob Markstrom. The travel spot's not great. The back-to-back spot, and not to mention this Flames team, and I'm going to put this out here. I said this during game time decision yesterday too. Will finish with more points than the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche lost some pieces in the offseason. So I'm not super high on them. They had to pay McKinnon, which he got $12 million per year. I'm not particularly high on the Avalanche. I put out for them to go under 111.5 points this year as a futures bet. So I am expecting them not to be as good as last year. And I kind of like this Flames team to be a pretty good hockey team this year. So I'm going to be on the Flames as well. I think that's a good look there, Tim, for your first NHL play of the year.
Thank you. Got a bunch of chat, which makes sense because I had to make my first thing. No way. Hi, Tate. How you doing? Calgary money line. Calgary playing good. I mean, this is their first game of the year. I don't know if we can count anything with preseason. Over. Fine. Tim wouldn't consider Prague a glorified preseason if it involved the Sabres. Yes, I would. It's their first games in the States. Yes, these are really the true openers. Yes. I like LA tonight. The Kings, go ahead. I like that pick. They're losing. They losing last game 1-2. Taking revenge today. Go Flames, go. It's good. You could be onto something. I could be. Timmy is just right. There we go. Race to 2. Flames. There, run it. I'm taking the under with a slight lead towards Calgary. All right. Minus 115. Get it, Lex. Calgary first half money line, or that would be probably first period money line. There you go. Tim, let's go. Let's get it. Plus 220. You got to go big or go home. And I will guarantee you guys, all of my Tim NHL play of the days will be minus 120 or better. None of them are going to be heavily juiced. So, yeah, going plus 220. I got to go big or go home. I'm not going to take a minus one. I'm thinking what? They were minus 119, so I could easily said Calgary money line, but it'll be a great game. Yes, it will be. Calgary first period money line. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, and this could easily be a preview of the Western Conference Finals.
I don't know about the Flames, but that's you. I like the Baylor pick, Temple plus points under in the Bears and a game, and sprinkle the Bears money line with it being in Chicago. I don't want to waste my money on the Chicago Bears. I'll just take the under.
I'm kind of tempted to see where that. I'll need to see where that money's going for Chicago.
VGK Calgary money line parlay plus 189. That's it. It's only plus 189. That doesn't seem like enough. Anyways,
Pittsburgh's minus 400. Vegas is minus 350.
But so Calgary is minus 10?
Minus 130.
Oh man, I guess
the line's moved. We got him at minus 119 on the site, and it's moved all the way up to minus 129.
That's fair. All right, Nick, you got 2 games left. This one is the Chicago Blackhawks. They are in Vegas taking on the Golden Knights. The Golden Knights are minus 345 with a total of 6.5. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a terrible spot for the Chicago Blackhawks, and that's part of the price here. And usually, and this line has gone up since I've betted, I believe. Usually, I'm all for fading this, but I actually got this line about 15 cents better than it is now. I'm on the Vegas puck line. I got it around minus 124, I believe, on the site. Minus 128 on my book. And I'm on the over 6.5 as well. I'm expecting a 5-2 win for Vegas here. Vegas, I really like Vegas this year. Eichel on that top line with Hot Dog Man and Riley Smith. Howden on the second line with Stevenson and Stone. Carlson and Marchessault on the third line. That just shows me of depth. On paper, this is the best blue line in hockey. Martinez, Pietrangelo on the top pairing. McNabb, Theodore, Nicholas Hague, and Zach Whitecloud. I really like him. And I think Logan Thompson is better than people think he is. I know he's still a big question mark heading into this year, but I think he's better than people think he is. And he's, I think, someone that we can look at for the Calder, similar to somebody like Nedeljkovic, who looked good a couple of years for Carolina and almost won the Calder. I think that he could be up there, and at 15-1, it's worth a shot. I'm on the Vegas Golden Knights -1.5 at -124, -128, and I'm on the over 6.5 as well. I think this is a high-scoring game where Vegas comes out here and is able to put up some goals. 5-2, I think this is where it's going to finish.
There you go. There you go. Back to the chip before we go into the last game. Mariners. Get it. That's fine. Pens are juicy. They are. Taking Colorado. I'm not. Give me VGK. Sounds good. You got to take the puck line, and even that's kind of juicy. Every Blackhawk game over this year, as much as it pains me, they suck.
I think that's a good look.
They may be the worst team in hockey.
Yeah.
For some reason, I see the Pens losing tonight. Okay.
I can
West
definitely
Virginia,
see that.
Money line, spread moved down to 3. Nope, Baylor. Vegas, puck line, sure. Blackhawks stink. Wow. That's crazy to think of. Anyways, we'll go to this one, Nick.
Yeah. LA Kings, -170 at home against the Kraken. The Kraken are on a second half of a back-to-back. If I need one thing to be confirmed in this game, and I will land on the over in this game. And I'm looking at that goaltender situation because the probable goalie for the Seattle Kraken is none other than Beach Ball Jones. Martin Jones is we call him Beach Ball because he can't stop a beach ball. He's one of the worst goalies in the league. He gives Aaron Dell a run for his money. He's now at the Kraken as like the backup. If he's confirmed, I will take the over. If not, I'll stay off this game in general. I lean Kings, lean over. If Martin Jones is confirmed, I'll probably add both the Kings puck line and the over, which the over's at a 6 and the Kings puck line's a +150. So that's where I'm leaning in this game. If it's Martin Jones, I will pull the trigger on Kings puck line and the over 6. All right. But for right now, nothing. I need them to confirm goaltenders.
There you go.
This one's an important one.
Yep. Y'all down for some hockey bingo. If Shesterkin starts versus the Wild later, first period under 1.5. Enjoy. I don't know what a hockey bingo is. A lot of Leafs games go over to 2. I bet they got a worse goalie in the offseason. Yeah, didn't they lose
Matt Murray? Yeah, he's not great.
Yeah. Penguins, Kings, Knights winning parlay for the day. If anybody wants to cash from me later. So taking a -300, a -300, and a -180. Have fun. Kings, puck line. Gotta look at the goalie situation according to Nick.
I don't mind that look. I need the goalie situation though.
May throw in the Panthers on a 60-minute money line. Nah, Islanders. Interested in betting against this Beach Ball Jones character. Hello, Beach Ball Jones. Your nicknames never disappoint. Wish it was Joey Decord making it easier.
Yeah,
there you go. I might go Islanders. There you go. That is everything for today, Nick. Good work. I'll go ahead, pay the bills, and then we'll recap and then head on out for today. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Players, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It is all linked down below. Make sure you guys check out DraftKings, the official sponsor of the stream. Bet $5 on any NFL team, and you'll receive $200 in free bets. Make sure you use the link in the description down below. Or if you download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use the code Earle PNP when you guys sign up. Finally, make sure you guys check out SeatGeek for any concert tickets, sporting event ticket needs, ESB at checkout for $20 off your first purchase. Today, I like the Seattle Mariners. I like the Cleveland Guardians. I like the under in the Guardians game if that game even happens. I like Baylor minus the points. I like the under in the Washington-Chicago game. Some hard, cold cash on the ice. We're going to go ahead and grab the Buffalo Sabres money line and the Tim NHL play of the day. We're going big or we're going home. We're going big with Calgary puck line at plus 220. That's the first official Tim NHL play of the day. Nick, all your stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the Mariners and the Guardians for baseball today. So both dogs there. In college football, I am on Baylor. And I also got 39.5 on the Monday Night Football game. For hockey, over 6 with Ottawa, Buffalo, New Jersey, and Philly over 6, as well as the Flyers money line. Arizona Coyotes plus 2.5. Over 6.5, Toronto and Washington. Wild money line. Calgary money line, Vegas minus 1.5, and over 6.5. I'm looking at the Kings puck line and the full game over when they announced Martin Jones in net, and I might pull the trigger on the New York Islanders as well.
There you go. There you go. Predators under 6. Yes, I would be leaning under in that one. Predators money line, I would lean Stars. VGK, yes. Mariners, yes. Yankee game over, no. Zach Wilson or nothing. Yeah, sorry, I had to do that for you. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. Nick, finish it out for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. Thank you. That was my brother Tim. Good luck. And yeah, I totally botched the ending there.
Flawless, Nick. Flawless.